Everybody, how are you? Got Donnie here from Passover Listings, the number one stop shop for everything Pesach. Everything Pesach, Pesach programs, Pesach travel. You're looking for a program this year, wherever, 100 plus Pesach programs this year. I know it could be a daunting task. Always check out PassoverListings.com. We are going to have some special guests this 4 o'clock my time here, but we're going to have some special guests and we're going to go live here. With Pesach Luxury, a wonderful program that's been around for a while in Ixtapa, Mexico. And so we're going to get them on the line right here, and then we're going to go live and have a conversation. If you guys have any questions that you're jumping on, feel free to jump in, ask questions in the comments. Be a lot of fun, and we're going to have a good time doing this, talking about Pesach programs, Mexico, what to expect at Pesach Luxury 2024 in Ixtapa, Mexico. We are just waiting for some folks to jump on, so feel free to jump in. Thanks for everybody jumping in. Hope everyone's getting their plans ready for Pesach. It's going to be a lot of fun here, and I am just trying to get them on here, and we're going to have a trio tonight. It will be myself, of course, and then this rabbi who has attended the program, and then the owner of the program will also join us as well, the operator as well. So we're going to have a good time. If you have questions, always ask away. And if you have any questions, you have any comments also of new programs you want information on, if you want us to do a live with specific program, I know Costa Rica was the next one that we're going to do. We're trying to get a live scheduled with them. Feel free to email us at passoverlistings@gmail.com, or you can always mention in the comments and we could filter through those. So where are our guests? Hang tight over here. And let's see where they're at here. There we go. All right, Rabbi
How are you?
Bengio.
How's it
There
going?
we go. We did it.
Danny, great to see you. Yeah, there we go. It worked.
There
How's
we
everything
go.
going?
It did work. How are you?
Baruch Hashem, I'm doing great. How about you?
Very good. Very good. Okay. I know we're going to be waiting from Rafa. He's going to be jumping on too from Pesach Luxury, but we can get started. So this is Rabbi Bengio. Where do you live? Where do you reside right now?
I live in Chile. I'm right now in Panama. I travel a lot around North America, Latin America, South America, Latin America, but right now I'm in Panama.
You're in Panama.
That's
Very
right.
nice.
That's correct.
How's the weather right now in Panama, out of curiosity? Is
Oh,
it good?
it's always very hot, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Nice.
We actually had a lot of, just a few days ago, Yeshiva week.
Right.
There were tons of Jews all around Panama. It's a beautiful place to visit.
Amazing. So you live in Chile, you're in Panama, and you're going to Mexico this year for Pesach Luxury.
That's right.
2024. And this is, I think you mentioned, this is your fourth year as the rabbi conducting shiurim in Ixtapa, Mexico, Pesach Luxury's amazing program. Is that accurate?
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. I can't describe it. We look forward for it the entire year. My wife, myself, my children. We have the best time. What can I tell you? The best time. So excited. Waiting for this.
Tell us why. You know, you've been there. This is going to be your fourth year, right?
Yeah.
And you worked the program. You were on the program, right? But you know, you go back every year, so you must love it. So tell us why it's the best program. What do you love about it, the program as a whole?
Okay, that's right. So it's funny you mentioned it, because that's exactly, you know, I always tell Rafa, who's hopefully joining soon. He's Rafa Chemsani, the Chemsani family. I'm very close to them. I always tell them, I'm coming back next year. You know, this is the place I don't look for anywhere else. This is the place I come back to. If I could tell you a little bit about it. First of all, in general, the atmosphere that you feel in this program, it's a large program, but it's such a warm place. Everybody's so nice to each other. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. every year. Maybe it's a little bit of the Latin influence that you get there, but it's such a warm, close program. You get out of there with friends for life. I've made friends there. I keep in touch with them up until today. It's such a warm place in
Right.
terms of, the ruhaniut, the spirituality of the program. You could tell by the way that that's one of the really big focus for Pesach luxury and for the Chemsani family, that people should grow in the program. It should be well done. The kashrut should be well done. The tzeniut around the program, like I go and I can do everything. Everything there, it's okay. Everything's kosher, 100%. I don't know. It's such a nice place
So
to
is
go. We really look
it
forward.
you're mentioning more like this is more of the feel, right? So you're thinking it's much more like warm and friendly. Like the what I'm hearing is like you're going back because the owners of the program, the Hamsani family, they take care of you. You're saying it's like that warm, customized, whatever you need, you'll get. And if you have questions, they're there. They're not hiding behind their door, their room door. They're always helping everybody out. Is that what you're?
Absolutely, absolutely. You'll see them. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
them. Meaning they'll be walking around, going up to you. Is everything okay? Like you'll see them around always.
Right.
But I don't mean only them. I mean within the people that are there, something very special happens. Like everybody becomes like friendly with everyone. I'll give you just one example. Okay,
Yeah.
remember this it happens every year. They put a net for the volleyball in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So that's on the men's pool. They do it. I'm not sure what happens on the women's pool, but in the men's pool, they put the net, and in 30 seconds, you'll have tons of people. Nobody knows
Wow.
each other from before, but it's such like, and everybody's so nice and kind, and they're like jokes, and it's such a friendly place.
That's
Like
awesome.
people,
I
yeah.
love
Somebody
that.
came up to me on the
Yeah.
first night, or the first night of the program last year. The first night he came up to me, he said, "I've never been in a place like this. I feel so close to everyone. I'm staying here forever." Like he got it right away, and I think
Wow.
that's what I've
That's
felt
awesome.
ever since I went there my first day.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It goes to show that you've been back 4 years in a row. This is going to be your fourth year. 3 years in a row, fourth year. It's amazing. So tell us.
Absolutely.
So that's awesome. I mean that's it's the funny thing is that we run Passover listings. Again, primarily it's a review sites. We always survey people every year. Why do you go away for Pesach? The number one reason is exactly like you said. It's because people want to feel that warmth and that friendliness and just that community aspect. Like with 100, 200, 500, 1,000, whatever many people you're having on the program, just that many Jews just kind of come together and really feel that achdut. And I think this year, especially with everything going on in Israel, I think we're going to feel that warmth and it's not a word, but wonderfulness between so many Jews. So it's going to be great. So let's
Absolutely.
get into the program. People want to hear. This is an interesting program. It's been around how long? Many years. It's been around
It's been, I don't know the
15,
exact
20,
number, but I know that yeah,
15,
that's right. Like
20
it's
years.
been a
Long
very
time.
long time.
Long
And and
time.
I'll, and I'll actually tell you something interesting. The first year that I heard about the
Yeah.
program, it's a frum program. Like I mentioned before, there's standards for tznius. There's a very high standard for kashrut.
Yeah.
That's for everyone. It's amazing. They have a whole plan. We can talk about it, but it's for Sephardim and
Yep.
Ashkenazim, and it's done 5-star for everyone. Meaning you would say, yeah, but if you're Ashkenazi and Sephardi pro, it doesn't. It's done 100. I'll explain now how they do it.
Yeah.
But so I said, okay, look, you're going to a very high ruchniut program, so probably on the luxury side and everything. Okay, but there's going to be a lot of Torah. That's what I thought until you get there and you see that they do. It's so well done.
Right.
Their
But
theme dinners on Chol HaMoed every night, huge,
But
amazing. The whole.
Let's dive in there for a minute, because I want to make sure people understand kind of the crowd and the type of the religiosity level of this type of program versus others, and then we'll get into the program, because I think you're absolutely right. You expect maybe with much more religious program one aspect, but you come and it's like, wow, it's complete elegance, as you mentioned. So how is the crowd? So how many people roughly have attended last year, let's just say, and then how is the crowd like? What is the crowd like? Is it, you mentioned it's a little bit more on the religious side, so tell us about that. Separate swimming, things like that.
Yes, yeah. So the truth is, not necessarily everyone's like. In general, you see people that are shomer Torah and mitzvot. They keep Torah and mitzvot. Not everybody's necessarily on the level of religiousness of the program. It's actually very friendly like that. You can go anyways, but it's very important. People should know that there are standards for the program. Meaning, tzniut, for example, it's a requisite for everybody who goes for people who want to be able to go everywhere. So there's a standard of tzniut everywhere. The pool for men,
Mm-hmm.
it's you could have women outside the pool, but inside the pool it's only for men, and the pool for women it's well
Mm-hmm.
covered. It's comfortable for someone who's tzanua. It's very well done like that. The only important thing is that somebody's going to go, they need to know exactly what the standards of religiousness for the program, and make sure they're gonna follow along with everyone else.
Right. Got it. That's terrific. So so definitely a little bit more. So separate swimming. There's going to be some kosher mahadran, 5-star resort, right? Things of that nature. It's great.
If I'm not mistaken, 16 mashgichim, meaning
16.
the most important. Yeah, wow. Meaning the most important part of the kosher program is that it should really be kosher. Wow. The Chemsani family are on top of everything. Like you can see, it's very important to them, this part. You have Rav Chueke, who's like the lead, one of the head rabbis of Mexico. He's a gadol in his generation. He goes himself to the program. You'll see him there eating in the program. His team with Rabbi Abu Mad. Like they make sure that it's really 100% kosher and 100% good. Like the food is unbelievable. Honestly, it's
Right. So
you've had a very, very special
time.
Experience.
It seems like you've had, your family has had a good time. So tell us about let's get into, let's start with the program entertainment, right? So tell us a little about that. You've been there 3 years. What does it really have to offer? What type of programming could they expect? Entertainment, kids programming, adult programming. Talk a little bit about that for those folks who are tuning in.
Okay, so let's go from the moment you walk in. You walk into the program, you'll have like a beautiful big welcome. The videos are online, but you'll have a beautiful welcome. And then right away you start signing up. There's for kids, the programs for all age.
Yeah.
Every kid could go and be and spending most of the day in the programs.
Nice.
For all different ages. There's candy bar. At the candy bar, I don't mean like a little candy bar. I mean it's an unbelievable candy bar, an ice cream zone. Like the kids, especially for them, they have a great time. We have direct access for the beach for men, so you can at any time go to the beach. And for women, there's a beach very close to the hotel, and there's a way for them to get there too. And it's a
Mm-hmm.
I've heard, I haven't been there, but it's a beautiful beach. It's Ixtapa, Mexico. It's obviously a very, very special place to go. From the beach, they have I think most of the days in the program, the chef goes fishing and they bring this like huge, just taken out of the water. I think it's tuna and dorado is the name of the two fishes that they bring, and they open them up right in front of us. And they do sashimi and ceviche, which is whoever hasn't tried ceviche, they have to try it here. And they do, they fry it. It's fresh. It was fished right there in the spot. And then you have programs.
Cool. That's cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Every night there's a themed dinner. They have concerts. They had Avi Ilson. They had Kim last year. He's coming again this year. He made an unbelievable concert. Last year we had Benny Friedman. I don't know if he's coming this year.
Kobe Elimelech. Back, I think.
Kobe Elimelech is coming back, and he's a star. The truth is, it was very good. There's stuff to do always. Program goes by, flies by in a full week or 10 days in a second.
Well, who are the guest lecturers? Obviously, we got you. This is Rabbi Mike Bengio over here, right? So you're going to be a guest lecturer, which is cool. What about the others? Is it David Schwecke, Rilati?
Okay, right. So Rabbi Chueke, he's one of the head rabbis again of Mexico. He's a gadol, and he will be speaking very often in the shurim. He's the rabbi of the program.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see him very often. He gives first of all, he's a gadol, so you always want to hear from him.
Yeah.
Not only on the Musar and the nice side, he will teach you. He will teach us very well halachot, what to do each night. It's very friendly for everyone. Rabbi Uri, I don't know if he's joining this year. Last year and the year before, he was there with us as well. Amazing guy. Like he's a very, very special person.
Right.
We became very close in the program. And last year you had Rabbi Avram Cohen.
Okay.
He's coming back. I believe he's coming back this year again. He told me he's a superstar speaker. Only amazing things to say about him. And it's the classes. If you want to join, obviously, but there are classes every single day. Whoever wants to go, whoever wants to grow, especially during the Yom Tov of the festival. So there are very good moments for people to go and join and grow during the program.
Amazing. Yeah. So you got the shiurim, you got the entertainment, the concerts, and then you also have the Ashkenazim and Sephardic minyanim, right? There's Ashkenaz minyan, there's Sephardic minyans there, which is nice for people to hear about. That's great. So it doesn't just cater to one sect as well, which is nice. Um, and then
That's
I
right.
think believe they take over the entire hotel, correct? Like this is
Absolutely.
yeah, they take over the
It's
entire
a
hotel, which is
huge hotel. People should
huge.
go up and look
Yeah,
at the whole section. You know, you have all kinds of different social areas. It's an unbelievable hotel. There are 3 or 4 huge pools all around the hotel,
yeah,
and we have the whole place for us.
right.
We really enjoy. We really really
Yeah.
enjoy. I will tell you that another important aspect, obviously, is the seder of Pesach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically you sit down and it's already said and done with the handmade shmura matzah in your table and everything you need in your plate. It's all that you just get there, arrive there, and it's all
Wow,
there. It's all there right away.
that's amazing.
So
That's amazing. It sounds again, it sounds like it's very customized to everyone's specific need and requirement, which is so nice. That's the best thing. I always say like Pesach, you really want to just lay back, have your kid, let your if you have a good kids camp and let your kids have a great time, then you have fun and everyone has a great time too, which is
absolutely,
really nice. And
absolutely.
Ixtapa, I mean, how so? Ixtapa, everyone hears about like Cancun and then Cabo and then Puerto Vallarta. Ixtapa, Mexico. Easy to get there, hard to get there. How easy is it to
So
get to
so
Ixtapa?
you arrive to Mexico and then you have one more flight left when you're in
Ah,
Mexico. So usually make sure that you
I
buy them
think we have
separately unless.
I
Mhm.
think we have someone joining us. Is that Rafa? Hello, 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 hello. Do we have someone else jumping on? All right.
No.
Well,
Okay.
while we're waiting,
We'll wait. We'll
tell us
wait.
how quick. Yeah, tell us how.
Okay, so there are 2 ways for you to get there. Option number one is that you buy Air Mexico. They go there, and not a direct flight, but you can actually buy, flight one to Mexico, and then in Mexico you'll make sure that you have the connection with the same airline.
Okay.
And then option two is that you buy 2 different tickets. You buy one for Mexico. That's what I do, and a separate one
I
to go
see.
Mexico to
Yeah.
Ixtapa. And I believe that there are, I think from LA, maybe New York. I
Good.
think people have to look this up. I think there might be a direct
That's
flight
good.
to Ixtapa. It
That's
could be.
nice.
I think from LA
I
there's
think
a
LA
direct
there
flight.
is too. I'm not sure about New York, but yeah, I think so too. That's good. Rafa, do we hear you? Do you hear us? No? Okay. I don't know if you can hear us. Um, if you
You
are,
mentioned before the Sephardi and Ashkenazi, and I said that maybe we'll
yes,
talk about it. So
yes.
what they do there's when the first few times that Ashkenazi people ask me about the program, so they tell me, look, but going to a program where you also have, kidniot, it's probably you're going to have like a secluded section somewhere, where you have like a little bit of vegetables, and it's so well done. The food is the amounts
So
of food and the
what are
quality
the,
of the food, and
food is such a big topic for people these days. I mean,
yeah,
people love food. They love so much food they can't even eat all of it, but they love the food. They love going away and just having, they want to know that they have food at all times during every time, tea rooms and then non-tea rooms and then the restaurants. I think there's 4 restaurants and there's also 3 poolside bars at this resort,
that's
right, in Ixtapa, right?
correct. That's correct.
Which is really, really cool. And I think they have a tea room as well. There's a tea room as well there, and a fine bakery and chocolate corner. I don't know if you mentioned that, which is interesting as well. I never heard of a chocolate corner. That's interesting. I guess that's good for the kids, a chocolate bar. But what type of foods are we really talking about? Are they serving the steaks and the veals? Like what are like what's the different
Okay.
cuisines? I should
Okay, I
say.
understand. So one of the restaurants you have the Mexican steakhouse, that's mamash. There it says it all. It's steak. You go for a good piece of, you can order, you can go whenever you want and order whatever you want and as many times as you want. That's
Mhm.
restaurant number one. You have the dairy restaurant, which is more focused on like fish and pasta and whatever, and they also open. It opens in the morning. It opens to, I believe they close at night because at night there's like a huge dinner for everybody together, lots of meat, lots of barbecue, lots of lamb. My father came with me last year. He's a very big fan of lamb, so he was very obsessed with all the time the lamb coming out of the barbecue.
Wow.
He loved it. And at nights you have themed, so you'll have like Mexican night, you have like Japanese night. They had once a circus night, and they brought like a whole circus there to do a show. It was beautiful. Another restaurant, you have Japanese restaurant, you have Italian, I believe. My personal favorites by the right next to the pool. you have kind of like, you know, shawarma and burgers and hot dogs and whatever, and it's
Wow.
there the entire day, and that's my place. Like the
Nice.
junk food
Yeah.
right there. That's my favorite. You have like the fish area. That's where they take out the fish and they do it in front of you, so they'll bring more stuff, and you have a whole special place for fish. I'm trying to think what other area, but
So they
I don't
have
know. It's there are
a lot of
tons.
variety. I mean, this is great. They have like such a variety of
If
cuisines
if
out
I'm
there.
honest, the Italian I've never gone. Like time flies by, and you really like one, so you want to go again, and then this. But then you can't resist the burgers right next to the pool. So one day you say, okay, today I've had it, I'll go tomorrow. The Italian I haven't had a chance to go, and all this year Berliner, so I can give feedback next time. I'll try to go to the Italian.
Nice, nice, yeah. No, it's funny. Everything you're echoing, I'm reading. So, on Passover listings, I told you we have tons of reviews from real people who are putting reviews online. And, I'm just reading one review, from someone, I guess, Riot, who joined last year. And just reading it kind of, it emulates exactly what you're saying. She signed up and they were a little nervous. It was their first time experience the Pesach program, and they were blown away by the warm welcome and hospitality throughout their stay. Everything they needed, from the burn, chametz set, the candles, oil wicks, special tote bags, caps for the pools, everything taken care of. And they talk about the family a lot, which is nice. Is kind of what you said. So a lot of these really, you could tell, from a program, who has, people. How many people would you say actually come back every year after year? Do you see a lot of the same people? Because you've been there 3 years. Do you see a lot of the same people, or?
Right. So I can't tell you a percentage. Plus, the program has been growing this few years. You see a lot of people,
Yeah,
show up that
yeah,
it's just the program grew. There are new people, but you see
right,
tons. It's one of the things that I look forward. And we're already speaking. Are you going again this year? The people that I've seen on the past few years are going. Most of them are going again this year. People really repeat the program. They enjoy it. They love
right.
it. So Bezat Hashem, I
That's
hope to
great.
see all my loved ones there once again. And
Love it.
about the
I love it.
details, I'll
Yeah,
tell you one funny anecdote. My first
yeah.
year
Tell me.
in the Pesach luxury program, I was in the jacuzzi. Was getting close to Pesach, so my wife comes up, like a good Jewish woman. She says, "Look, we gotta go. I don't know. It's like 2 hours to Pesach. There's stuff to do." So I ask her, "What?" I don't know. It's a Pesach. Like, I'm sure there's stuff to do.
Right.
So I listen to my
Yeah.
wife, and I got at the pool. We take the kids out. We go shower, whatever. I hear, like, I don't know, 40
Yeah.
minutes later, I hear from outside there's gonna be like a war, special
Yeah.
activity, bubble war in the pool, whatever. And I'm like shower ready to. I'm like, what's going on? And that's where we see,
That's great.
there's the set for everything you need. There are the candles. She's
Wow.
like, yeah, we have to get candles. We have to see whatever. Everything's brought to the room. Everything was ready. You can literally like get out, shower, get dressed, and go to mincha. Everything's done. Everything's set. So
Wow.
every last detail you can think of, they
I love
think of.
that. I love that. I love that. I love when programs really cater and just think of all the details are the key here. You always got to think about the details, and you always got to really cater to every single person. And it's amazing. I love that story. That story is great. It kind of really resonates with the Passover program industry as a whole, but also Pesach luxury. It's been around for so long. And I'm just reading another review on our site here from Gabriel Friedland, I think, and they mentioned, same thing. Unbelievable food, abundance of food. Everywhere you turn, candy, ice cream, meat, service was amazing. And what he mentioned in his reviews, I'm going to read it right now. The tznius thing was very under control. Separate pools, beaches, and shiurim. Overall, the whole experience was great. That resonates with a lot of people. A lot of times, people they want to know that they're going away. They want to have that Yom Tov feel, right? That's important to people, right? And I think it's important on this program too to really have that Yom Tov feel, right? And kind of have that tzniut and be a little bit more uh, uh, have that tzniut, right? When you're walking around, things like that. So it's a little bit
For
more. You
for
can tell the
for
type of
someone, I think that this program, it's thinking about that person. Someone's very important for them, that you could freely walk around the program and make sure you're
right,
taking care of your children's ruchaniut. You can go anywhere. Like, really, it's
right,
very well done and very well thought. And they ask everyone in a very nice way to please make sure that they follow the general protocols
right,
of the programs, their activities. I'll tell you one that we did last year. We do not everybody stayed, but the people who were there, I will tell you, most people were there. We did on Shavish el Pesach, the night, where historically that's a night where the ocean opened up and we crossed to the other side. So we wait till Chatzot, till the middle of the night. I don't know, it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., everybody's there. And we walked to the ocean to do a special prayer in the ocean on the day that the ocean opened up, on the time that the ocean opened up. And we had a special prayer there, and we were singing there. And I can't explain it. We did a Mesha Berach for all the single people, for all the sick people. It was such a beautiful moment. And we have moments like this. They brought Arale, and it's coming back, I believe, this year again. Arale makes a kumtzitz that I cannot describe by the beach. And the Hallel, my wife told me, this has been the most inspiring Hallel I've had in my life. They went up with us. And we had Hallel, everybody together. They had a zone for women, zone for men. And we had such a special singing, an amazing Hallel, unbelievable.
Amazing.
It's the spirituality. It's still Pesach, you know. You have the luxury.
You're making me want to come already.
Here.
I'm getting so excited for Pesach already. I
don't get paid to say any of this. I'm a volunteer in the program. I love the program.
I know.
I'm encouraging everybody to come.
I can tell you're speaking from the heart, which is so important these days. You know, obviously you work for the program, but like you really can tell that you really truly care about the people at the program, and you care about the amazing, you know, things that the program offers from everything. But really that warmth, I think going back to that warmth and the different like stories that you're kind of bringing, I love that. So guys, thank you. First of all, I just want to say thank you, you know, Rabbi Bengio, for jumping on. This has been so enlightening and getting more information about Pesach luxury in Ixtapa, Mexico. They are at the wonderful Azul Ixtapa Grand All Suites Beach Resort Spa and Convention Center in Ixtapa. For those who are wondering, say that 5 times fast. You can check them out at PassoverListings.com, Pesach Luxury, or you can find them at PesachLuxuryInMexico.com. Very simple. So check them out if you're interested. A little bit more of a frum crowd, but very, very fun, very elegant, and they've been around for a long time, so check them out. And always, if you guys are looking for programs, always check Passover Listings out. We're happy to help you find a program you're looking for. Rabbi, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy Pesach. I want to hear some fun stories when you get back, and it was really nice to meet you.
It's really a pleasure to meet you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Take care. All the best.
All the best. Thank you. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.